Hi and welcome to the Booklab, and this is going to be a three-part series going through all the summer releases up until the beginning of September. And we have a lot of books to talk about today, new nonfiction releases covering everything from being an outsider, biographies, books about coding, books about how to become a captivating speaker. There's a lot of good stuff coming out at the beginning of the summer, so let's just dive right into it. I got the list ready, so let's just jump right into it. The Gift of Not Belonging, How Outsiders Thrive in a World of Joiners. This is by Rami Kaminski, and it's out on June 17th. From a renowned psychiatrist comes the first book to explore the introvert personality, someone who feels like an outsider in any group, revealing all the advantages of being an introvert. I've never heard the concept of an introvert before, so it would be very interesting to dig into this concept. I don't know if I am one. I'm leaning towards that end, like I'm feeling like an outsider in most groups, and it's actually becoming worse the more I read for some reason. But I think that's a common thing in the book community, especially when you read a lot of nonfiction, that you feel like that you want to get really deep into different topics, and maybe the other person on the other end of the conversation is not up to date on those topics, for instance. Were you the kid who never wanted to join after-school clubs or go to sleepaway camps? Do you loathe parties but love spending time with close friends one-on-one? Are you allergic to teamwork but thrive creatively and professionally when working alone? Do you struggle to fit in? If so, you're likely an introvert. It sounds super interesting, but I'm also concerned when we try to introduce more and more subsets of people, like I'm this, so I can't do that. I'm this combination of letters. I'm ACC, I don't know those letters. I'm an introvert, so I can't do this. I'm an outrovert, so I can't do this. I'm an introvert now. So that's why this is not fitting for me. And when everyone wants to get treated in a certain way because they are special, then it gets very complicated. I mean, we're all regarded in some way or another. We just need to grow a pair and accept that like everything is not like we want it to be. Still trying to understand how other people work is always worth the while, and it's very helpful. The second book is The Optimist, Sam Altman, OpenAI and the Race to Invent the Future. This book is 384 pages and it's out on June 27th. Quote, the first major biography of tech's new titan. This sets a high bar for those to follow. From Publishers Weekly. This is, of course, about Sam Altman. It's a biography. Sam Altman is the founder of OpenAI and probably one of the most important figures in AI and the future of that technology. In The Optimist, the Wall Street Journal reporter Keach Hagey presents the most detailed account yet of Altman's rise, from his precocious childhood in St. Louis to his first failed startup experience, his time as a legendary entrepreneur. I know a lot about the life of the likes of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and other tech giants, and I've always enjoyed reading biographies about these people. Sam Altman, I don't know that much about him, so that's why I wanted to bring this one up. Hagey conducted more than 250 interviews with Altman's family, friends, teachers, mentors, co-founders, colleagues, inventors, and portfolio companies, in addition to spending hours with Altman himself. The person who emerges from her portrait is a brilliant deal-maker that loves risk, someone who believes in technological progress with almost religious conviction, yet who sometimes moves too fast for the people around him to keep up. A biography about Sam Altman, something to read on the beach. And the next book is Speak Memorably, The Art of Captivating an Audience by Bill McGowan. A masterclass in interpersonal communication and an inspiring call to action for professionals to break free from forgettable brand speak and instead craft thoughtful and memorable messages. I've always been inspired by people that can get their message across with extreme precision and getting people to listen. So I'm always up for a new book on learning how to be a more efficient communicator, basically. Speak Memorably offers concrete strategies and tools to help anyone in any stage of their career cut through the numbing sameness of cliches and boring business rhetoric and find their authentic voice, inspiring and entertaining. So I'm going to add this to my list. I probably not read it first. These books are quite bland, but I usually get good lessons from them. And now to book number 4, something that I'm actually really excited about. The Magic of Code, How Digital Language Created and Connected Our Worlds and Shapes Our Future by Samuel Arbesman. It's out on June 10th, 2025, of course. In the digital world, code is the essential primary building block, the equivalent of the cell or DNA in the biological sphere, and almost as mysterious. Code can create entire worlds, real and virtual. It allows us to connect instantly with people and places all around the globe, and it performs tasks that were once only possible in science fiction. Code is very close to my heart because I'm a video game artist and I work close with coders and I work in virtual environments. Actually, virtual environments is what I've done for the past 15 years. So that's one reason I want to read this book. The other one is that my son just has started coding and he's gotten through the basics, and it's amazing to see him now taking his ideas, being able to pull them out of his head and into the code and create his own experiences where he combines like sound, animation, visuals, and code to create his own games, basically. So this book I want to read because I want to have a better understanding of code, and also because I want to be able to support my son's interest. By providing us with a framework to think about coding and its effect upon the world, and placing the past, current, and the future developments in computing into a broader setting, we must see how software and computers can work for people as opposed to against our needs. With this deeper understanding into the why of coding, we can be masters of technology rather than its subjects. The history of technology is one of my favorite things right now. I'm actually going to show you a book that I just got in the mail. So a little surprise. Yes, this one, The Structure of Scientific Revolution by Thomas S. Kuhn. This is supposed to be a real classic. It's a landmark book and landmark work of science and philosophy. It talks about how technological revolutions come about, what's their structure. I'm really excited to jumping into this. It was recommended to me. I think I picked it up from a podcast interview with Michael Saylor. Quote, a landmark in intellectual history which has attracted attention far beyond its own immediate field. If causing a revolution is a hallmark of a superior paradigm, structure, this book, has been a resounding success. So I'm looking forward to talk to you more about that book very soon. Now let's jump into the last book on the list. No, I was wrong. That was the end. I only had 4 books this week, so more to come in the next episode. Pick of the month, or yeah, because all of these were from June. So I'm going to actually pick one that is the one I'm most excited about. It stands... no, I can't do it. I'm going to pick 2. There are 2 of these that I'm actually going to pick up and read. That will be some summer reads for me. And it's Gift of Not Belonging. I want to know more about this because both me and some people around me have these tendencies of being lone wolves, basically. So that sounds like an interesting concept. And the magic of code, of course, because... I just want to know more. Let me know in the comments which ones you would pick up and read in the summer. And if it's not from this list, name them anyway. We always want to hear about what people are reading. If it's good, then just share it with us in the comment, because great books needs to be read by more people. Have a good start of the summer and see you in a bit. Björn out.